Let's be honest, everyone wants to make money online, but most people have no idea where to start. In this video, I'm gonna show you real proven ways to earn money from the internet. We are not gonna discuss one or two ways, we will discuss multiple ways, so you can consider this video as your ultimate guide to how to make money online. Make sure to watch us to the end and let's dive in. The first method I'm going to use is using a website called CoinMarketCap, and this website will allow you to apply crypto arbitrage to make earning or to make income. So basically I'm going to use this way by investing some money. Other ways require no investment, but this first way will require investment from you, and you can invest whatever the money you want, from $1 to even $1 million. It's up to you. So in crypto arbitrage, we aim to buy a cryptocurrency with a price, then sell it immediately with a higher price, and hence achieve a profit margin. In the CoinMarketCap, you can see all types of cryptocurrencies listed in here. You can also choose how to sort them based on top, on trending, on most visited, and more. So basically, I'm going to go to the bottom of this first page and choose a currency which costs more than $1, and as well not a collapsing currency like this Ripple USD. I'm going to use this Ray currency because it costs $2.92 and it's actually not collapsing, it's making profit. So I'm going to choose Ray and check more details about this currency. So you can see that it has achieved 1.61% profit in the last day. So now you can see the history of this currency, when it was declining and when its cost was rising up. You can also see its market cap, which stands for the total value of this currency in the market. You can also see all the type of details, and to the most important part, you can see the markets which deal with this currency. So I'm going to arrange these markets with respect to price. Then I'm going to check the first one, which is going to be the website which we are going to sell this currency on, and I'm going to the last page and check the market whose price is the lowest, so that it will be the market from which I'm going to buy this currency. So basically I'm going to ignore all type of markets which has an asterisk next to the price, because this means that this price may be like a scam, maybe inaccurate, or even maybe like this currency is not available on this market. So this is like a warning from CoinMarketCap that this cost or this transaction may not be legit or may not be valid. So I'm going to record this price, which is 3.79 on an online calculator, just to check my profit. Or maybe I'm going to also open an online notepad so that I can record the prices. So the selling price is going to be equal to $3.79. Then I'm going to check the price, the buying price that I'm going to buy this coin with, and you can see that these transactions have asterisks, which means that they may not be legit. As you can see, the warning comment, this market is displayed automatically via the exchange's API due to a ticker match. It has not been verified by CoinMarketCap and could be a false positive. So this is a warning, and the more asterisks you have, the more warnings you have on this price. So I'm going to visit the previous page, and you can see that all these prices are asterisks, containing asterisks. So I'm going to head to the previous page, and you can see that we have here asterisk, and this is the first legit price from Corbett. So I'm going to record the 2.58 as the buying price. So basically you can buy the Ray crypto from corporate and sell it to Profit Global, and hence you will be able to achieve a price of 3.79 minus 2.58, which means that you are going to achieve a revenue of 1.21 dollars per ray. And if you calculated how many rays you can get from a specific investment money, like for example $100, you can divide the $100 by the cost of the selling price of the buying price, sorry, 2.58, which means that we can purchase about 39 rays. And if we multiply the 39 rays by the revenue per ray, which is 1.21, it means that for every $100 we get like $47 revenue, which means that the revenue is going to be like 100 plus 47 divided by 100 time, or maybe let's just make it the 47 but divided by 100 time 100, which means that we have 47% revenue from the money that you will invest. So if you paid, or if you invested for $1,000, you will get $470 instead of $47. So this is an easy way through which you can make money online using any type of investments you want. But what if you want to make money without investing a single penny? These are going to be the next methods that we are going to show you in this video. So the next method we are going to explore is how to make an online store. And by making an online store, of course, your mind will just think about how you'll make a product and how you will get an inventory to place your product within, and how you can deliver this product to customers, which requires a lot of work and a lot of effort. But this method will help you not to do any of these things. You will just do a minor effort, but you will not have to think about the inventory. You will not have to think about how to customize and design your product, and you will not even think about how you can deliver this product to different customers from all over the world. So I'm going to use two websites. The first one is going to be Etsy, but feel free to use any type of other websites that will allow you to make an online website, an online store, like for example Amazon or eBay, or even a local website from your country. From my country, for example, we are using a website which is or an application which is called Noon. You can also use any type of different vendor or application that will allow you to build an online store within. However, we don't have all the type of stores available. We have some of them that we are going to explore at the end of this method, or in the middle. So without any more delay, let's see how we can do this. But first I want to show you like a sample of what we will create. So for example, I'm going to head from categories to gifts, for example, to see the type of product that I want to build. Then I'm going to choose one of these genres, like for example the housewarming gifts. Let's see what is inside. So you can see all these products that contain like very pleasant printing on a specific object, like a book, for example, or a shelf or a window. You can see that it contains just printed objects, like this one, for example, book lover spongy cord scented gift. It contains just a print or a design on a specific object, and look at what the profit it makes. It makes $11 per 1 unit, and it's sold, or it's just reviewed by 925 person, which means that if we assume that all the people who bought this gift have given a review, which is not the case, it must be higher, but let's just assume, then we are saying that this single product has made like $10,000. Imagine the profit that you can make where only one product makes $10,000 in your store. So in order to choose the right object or the right product to sell, I'm going to visit a website which is called Printify, and Printify will be the responsible website for my designs and for my dropshipping options. So I'm going first to log into my account and be back for you. So this is a brand new account, as you can see, and in order to start choosing the product that you're going to sell, you can head to the catalog where you will be able to see many products that you can use. If you are not sure where to start, you can either use an AI to see what kind of products are the most sold, or you can just go to best sellers to see what are the best items that Printify offers. So let's pick something easy. I don't want to pick something from the fashion. Here you can see that this is like a scented soy candle. This is gonna be easy to design. So you can see that this is the product that I'm going to choose. I'm going to head back to Etsy, and I'm going to like copy and paste the same name so that I will get ideas of the design that I'm going to build. So you can see all these type of designs that you can use, but I want like a design which does not contain a text but only an image, because it's going to be easier to express how you can do it. Then you can build whatever you want. So you can see that this one contains like an image, and it costs $14.37. So I'm going to build something that looks like this. So first step is to choose the perfect model. This is chosen already from Printify, and you can see all its details, like the material it's composed of, the sizes, and other information that you can include in your description. You can also see more images so that you are 100% sure that this is the best product that you will use and this is the design that you want to include in your store. And you can also see its price, so you can see that the total price is going to be like average of $11.27, and you can see that this one costs $14.37, so we are below average, which is a good thing, so that your products will be attractive to be purchased. And now I'm going to check other details like about the key features, and after I am convinced that this is the best product I'm going to use, I'm going to click on Start Designing. Then I'm going to head to Gemini so that I can create an image with AI that will be beautiful and will be used on this design. So there is a perfect prompt that you can use to create your images, which is this prompt. You can read it and copy it so that you will be able to use it to extract an image that is of a high quality without any distortion. So I'm going to replace the description here with the description of the image I want, which is create an image of of the sea with sunset in a white background, for example. Then click on OK and wait for the image to be created. There are multiple alternatives that you can use instead of Gemini so that you can generate your image. So as you can see, it's now more cartoon-like, so you can replace it with like saying replace it with a realistic one. And this is the image. So it's very hard to create something with a white background unless it's something like this. Otherwise you will have to create a full image that looks like this way. So I'm going to download this image and this one as well, because I want to create multiple ones. Now I'm going to head back to Printify, and then I'm going to click on upload from here, my device. Then I'm going to use both images that I chose, and now I'm going to upload both so that I can compare between them. So I'm going to start with this one for example, and I'm going to click on preview to see how it will look like. So it can be like this, and you can add some texts, or you can just delete this one and go to the upload section and choose the other one. Then you can click on preview to see how it will look like. So I think this one is better, but you can see that this AI sign of Gemini is apparent here. So if you want to hide it, you can return back to here and just drag it to below the borders in there and click on preview once more to see how it will look like. Still appears. So I'm going to zoom or to make it bigger like this. Perfect. And now let's try the preview once more. Perfect. But it's not aligned in the middle, so I'm going to move it until I have this pink colored line. Then click on preview again, and here we have the final outcome. So you can see that it's close or even better than this one. You can also create any type of design on any type of different object, and you can see all the prototypes of this product and how it will look like in real life. You can also choose the mockup colors from here, and so on and so forth. So if you are convinced with this product, you can head to save product. But I want you to see first one thing. You can also use AI here to generate an image, but it's not going to be as good as Gemini from my experience. So I'm going to take the same prompt that I gave to Gemini and or maybe just insert a description quickly, like sea with sunset, and try an example. No, sorry, sea and sunset. Then generate image. You can also choose the style, so you can choose like a cartoon style or photographic or fantasy art, so you can choose any of these. So I'm going to use, for example, the cinematic and choose generate image. Wow, this was unexpected. I think this one is even better. So let's delete this one, for example, and place this one in here and see the results. So you can also use, as I said, just Printify to even design your make your design, and not using an external AI software or external AI chatting. So you can see that also we have here all the prototypes. And if you are convinced with this product, you can head to choose save product. Otherwise, you can add any text you want to your design. If you want to customize it, you can see that there are different type of texts. You can also add graphics. You can you can also collaborate with Shutterstock, but it will cost you $1 per sale. It's not for free. So once you are done, you can click on save product, where you will be able to publish it to your store online. Now you will be able to place the final steps, like what are the type of mockups or prototypes that will be displayed. You can choose whether to unselect any of these or not, and if you want them all, you can click on save selection. And now your product is ready for publishing. You just need to list the by the way, Printify autofill the title and the description based on the product. Since the product is from Printify, it's autofilled by the customized or by the default information of this product. If you want to change any of this information, you can just edit it. It's all editable. You can also edit the price itself. So you can see that the total price is 18.78, which is very high. It plays $7.51 profit, which is 40%, but as you can see that the competitor product is for 14.37, and you can also check which of these have been sold the most. Like this one, it's for 18.55, and we have here 9.82. so you want your product to be average. Like there are 3 products here which have been sold very highly, and you can see that the average one is 18.55, so you want to keep it below this price. So we need to maybe decrease it by $1 or $2. So you can click on edit price so that you can edit the price from here by changing the profit price, since the product price is fixed and the total price is fixed, and the production cost is fixed, and the buyer shipping cost is fixed. So the only margin that you can change is your own profit. So of course, reduce your profit to make your sales or the total price to make it reasonable. And once you are done, you can click on publish, and it will be published to your website or to your store. But till now it has been published on your Printify, but you need to collaborate with other service that will help you to post this product on a high exposure website like Amazon, for example. And this is done by going to store settings, where you will be able to like write your store name and insert some details like the currency, where you want to sell, the addresses, the order settings, the publishing preferences. These are all settings that you can customize based on your own case. And by going to my new store, you can click on manage my stores, where you will be able to add a new store, and from here you will be able to add a store or collaborate with one of these websites like Etsy, as we said, like Shopify, like TikTok, Amazon, eBay. You can use all these services to collaborate and give your items or your products more exposure. So this was the second method through which you can make money online. The third way that you can use to make money is using YouTube, and this is one of the most efficient ways and consistent ways through which you can make money. So this is a channel, for example, and you can see that there are some conditions so that you can make money with their monetization program or YouTube partners program, which will include that you will get money for ads being displayed on YouTube. So the eligibility are 2 conditions. The first one is to get more than 1,000 subscribers, and this is done here in this channel. The second part is either to get 4,000 watching hours or 10 million YouTube Shorts views. So this is basically not a hard thing to accomplish if you have a consistent way through which you can generate content without making so much effort and consuming so much time. So we are not going to like make a content from scratch or something. We are going to rely 100% on AI. So basically I'm going to consider a specific title or a specific topic. So let's go to Gemini once more and ask him that I want to make a YouTube video which is related to oil and gas and to be attractive to people, for example. So after writing some prompts to Gemini, it gave me a YouTube video which is related to the oil and gas. This is the title and this is the script. So what I'm going to do is to save this script in a separate Microsoft Word document so that it will not be lost. I'm going also to save the title. And now we have generated both the title and the script. What about the voiceovers and scenes? This is where we are going to use a website which is called Pictory. So Pictory basically is an AI service which will allow you to build scenes and also apply voiceover if you want, using AI to your video. So you have more than an option through which you can create your video. You can use just text to video, or you can use URL to a specific blog, and you can also use an AI video editor so that you can build your video from scratch. You can also turn image to video, PowerPoint to video, and also record your video. So I'm going to use this first option, which is text to video. Then I'm going to get this script that I have created earlier, then copy all of the text. First I need to copy the title, paste it in here, then I need to insert the text or the script like this. And now I can see the estimated duration of the video from this timer. I can also choose the dimensions. Since I am going to build or to create a YouTube video, I need the dimension 16:9. If I'm going to create a YouTube short, I will use 9:16. And now I'm going to click on create video. You can also choose a theme. So I can, for example, choose this modern minimalist, and now it will start building my scenes completely using AI. Now it's being generated. You can see on the bottom the percentage of the generation, so that you can know the estimated time of building your video. So it's basically like just 1 minute to create a full video. You don't have to wait for a long time. You don't have to put effort and time to create a content from scratch. Pictory will do all these things for you, while you just will take this video and post it on your YouTube channel. You can do this constantly and consistently, so that you can get your channel monetized after achieving the required hours of watching hours and the required subscribers. So basically here we have got this script and these scenes. So for example, you can go to any of these scenes and click on it like this, and if you don't like the scene that was placed automatically, you don't have to accept it. You can just go to visuals and choose one of the similar scenes from here, or you can just go to the search bar and write anything, like for example drilling fluid, and click on enter. Then you will be able to access more scenes from this window, like this one for example. If I clicked on it, you will find that it has replaced the older scene now, and it's placed instead of it. You can also change any of the text here. If you changed your mind, you can delete any scene, you can duplicate it, and you can, from audio, you can add voiceover, like any one of these preset voiceovers, or you can add music, background music, and finally you can record your own voice and upload it, so that you can use it from here, from this section, so that you will record your voice and not using an AI voice if you want. Once you are done, you can head to the download section, where you will be able to download your video, and we can see the duration here. It's 6 minutes and 21 seconds. And once you are done, you can head to YouTube and upload your content. You can do this continuously until you get your channel monetized. You won't have to make much effort, you won't have to spend much time creating your content. So Pictory is not a free service, it's actually a paid service. So if you want something which is a free service, you can use a website which is called flicky.ai. But to be honest, Flicky offers you like a piece of the cake. If you didn't subscribe, you will be able to use Flicky. However, you will get limited access to their gallery. You will only get access to some videos and scenes that are not of the top quality. But if you want to reach the top quality scenes, you can subscribe in Flicky. So I recommend Pictory because it has like these amazing and creative scenes. But if you want something completely for free, you can head to Flicky and you can do the same exact steps as we did with Pictory, and you will be able also to generate your YouTube video. So this was another method through which you can make money using the internet. Next method is using a website which is called MicroWorkers. MicroWorkers offer short or fast accomplished gigs that you can finish in a matter of minutes and get paid in return. So when you open or when you access MicroWorkers and sign up, you will find this list containing all type of jobs or gigs, and you can also classify them based on qualification, based on the genre, like qualification, gigs, testing gigs, mobile applications, and so on and so forth. So if you don't want any specific classification, you can just leave all jobs and just take a quick look on all of them. In my opinion, you shall search for something that has high success ratio or high success percentage, because this means that this job is not fake, it's actual job that you will get paid in return. And you need also to take a look on the other cells. The first one is the payment, which is how much money you will get after finishing this job, the time to rate, and this is the amount of days that will be taken by the owner of the gig to rate this job and pay you. The next column is the time to finish, which is in minutes, showing you how many minutes you need to accomplish this job. Next is the done section, which shows how many entries out of the required entries by the owner of the gig. So of course you will need something of success ratio of 100%, because this means that 100% you have a probability of 100% to get paid after finishing this job, which means that it's 100% legit. And you need also to search for something of relatively high payment. So in my opinion, you need to search for something which is from 10 cents, at least 10 cents. Like this one, for example, is 0.08 cent dollar, which is 8 cents. This is a very low amount of money to be paid. So the least amount of money to accept is $0.1 or 10 cents, because it will just take you a few minutes. So you can finish like 10 gigs in an hour, which means like you will get $1 in 1 hour. So it's okay if you are not busy, or if you have a free time and you want to get like some money, which is not, to be honest, which is not the highest money that you will get, but it's at least considered as money. And the more you finish, the more skillful your profile will get, and the more money you will make in return of finishing gigs. You can also choose the most paying section here, so that it will give you like a descending order of the most paying. So you can see that the highest paid job is $1, but it has success percentage of not 100%, but at least it's 50% and up. So it's worth trying, and it will only take you 7 minutes to finish. If we clicked on this one, for example, you will be able to see the amount of entries out of 100. So there are still 5 entries required, which means that it's still available, and you will find description and instructions of the job. So if you're accepted, you can click on I accept this job, and you will proceed in accomplishing it so that you can get paid. Next method is using affiliate marketing. And for those who don't know what affiliate marketing is, it's a way for passive income, where if you have some exposure on social media, for example, if you have many followers on your Instagram account, you can get a specific product, then extract an email or extract, sorry, a link to this product which is unique and it's only customized for you. And if any person purchased or made a purchase for this item or this object or this product using your unique link, this means that you will get a cut of the amount of the purchase or the amount of the money of the order. So for example, if I have like an order or a product which costs $100 and someone got this product from my own link, I may get a cut like 10%, for example, which means that I will get $10 from the $100 to my bank account. And there are so many websites that will allow you to use affiliate marketing, and one of the most famous websites is Digistore24. So if you access Digistore24, you will be able to see different type of products and you can filter them based on these categories. So from this filtration parameters, I chose the language to be English only, since the English is the most worldwide used language. So you can do this affiliate marketing no matter what your origin is, because people in your country, whenever it is, will understand English. You can also choose based on product price, commission type, and all these options. So you can also arrange them based on the popularity, on the earnings or sale or earnings and cart visitor, publication date, cart conversion, and so on and so forth. So basically, if you are interested in higher probability of selling products, you can choose the popularity. But if you are interested more in your cut or your share from the affiliate marketing, you can choose earnings and sale. So if I chose this, for example, you can see that the first product will offer you $2,300 per one sale, only one sale. So this money is crazy, to be honest, but this is in case you could make a purchase, or you could persuade someone to purchase this product based on your specific or your customized link. So this is like computing system, member area, and video courses, and you can see that it doesn't have like this high purchasing rate. Only 1% of visitors who opened the order form made a purchase, which means that the probability of making a purchase using this product is not as high as you think. So it depends on your selection whether you want higher probability or higher earning. So let's suppose that we left the earning. At least you need to choose something of higher purchase rate than 1%, at least 2 digits, like from 10% and more. So this is 5%, 5%, 6%. All these products have low purchase rates, so we need to get something which is acceptable and with a high price as well. So we are now in page number 2, and all the products don't have like this accepted purchase rate, and you can see that this one is somehow accepted. So this is so far the most accepted product, because it has 10% probability that once a specific visitor click on this link, he will make a purchase. So out of 10 people visiting this page, one of them make a purchase. So how to make this product is how to make recurring with AI Army member area, and this is a course I think that you can purchase. And if you want to promote this specific product, you need first to visit the sales page to be sure that it's an easy to buy product. So this is the page of this product, and you can see that it's easy to buy. You just need to click on activate now, which is a crystal clear button. If we clicked on it, you will be proceeded to the checkout, and from here you can add a billing information. We have more than an option. We have Visa, MasterCard, we have PayPal, so it gives multiple options, and it's for $450, and out of this $450 you will make $168 per one purchase. So if you have a good exposure on social media, you can use this affiliate marketing option so that you can make passive income without having to do any effort. Next way through which you can make money, and by money I mean a huge amount of money, is Upwork. Upwork requires more effort than all of the previous methods because it merely depends on your skills and what you are good at. So basically Upwork is a freelancing platform that will allow you to connect to different clients who require specific gigs or specific jobs to be accomplished, and by accomplishing these jobs to clients you get paid in return. And it contains all different type of jobs or gigs that you can apply for. So basically this is the interface of Upwork. You can find on the top 4 different options. The first option is Find Work, where you will be able to access different lists of different jobs based on the skills that you insert inside Upwork. And this can be changed from your profile on the top right or from the preferences from the home page, where you will get this drop down menu. Then choose My Categories, click on this pin icon, where you will be able to insert any of these different skills. So each major skill contains like a drop down menu of minor skills that you can choose, and you can notice that this is a checkbox, which means that you can insert more than one skill. So we have accounting and consulting, we have different type of skills, and each one, as I said, is a drop down menu that you can choose minor skills like subsets from the major skill. So once you apply the skills that you are good at or that you can deliver work at, you can reach this page or this home page of Find Work, where you will be able to find best matches based on your profile, or most recent based on the date of publishing, or save jobs in case you clicked on this love icon. So basically the best matches, since I'm working as a voiceover artist, you can see that there are multiple jobs that you can apply for. For example, this one, YouTube video dubbing, Arabic to English. You can see the level that is required. So we have 3 levels: beginner, intermediate, and expert. So this is level 2. You can see the payment method. There are some payments which are hourly or per project. You can also see the estimated time. So this is a short-term project because it requires less than 1 month work, not more than 6 months, for example. So it's a short time project. And you can see the amount of work required. It requires less than 30 hours per week. And you can see the title, you can see the description, you can see whether this client has a payment verification or not, which gives you more credibility if it exists. You can also see the rating of the client to see whether he is like a legitimate client, whether he is a respectful client or not. And you can see the amount of money that he paid on or that he gave to freelancers on Upwork. You can see the location of the client, and you can see how many people apply to this job. So in case you find like 50 plus proposals, this means that your opportunity is even less to be accepted, because there is a high competition on this job. But if you find something like this, like less than 5, then you have higher probability of being accepted. So if you like this one, for example, you can click on it to get more information. Once more, you can see this, you can see the summary, you can see the same information, the amount of work required, the duration, the level. You can also see additional data like the amount of connects required. So basically Upwork works on the concept of connects. Connects are like credit or like a currency on Upwork, and you deal with this currency, which means that Upwork gives you like 100 or something connects at the beginning of your work, or at the beginning after creation your profile. You get like 100 or 100 plus connects, and you can use these connects to apply for jobs, which means that the application for job is not unlimited, it's actually limited, and it depends on how much connects you consume. So if, for example, I applied for 10 jobs, each one requires 10 connects, and I have 100 connects, then my connects will be over and I will not be able to apply for any more jobs. But for how long? You have one of two options. The first one is either to wait for the beginning of the month, because Upwork will give you like 10 to 20 connects free monthly, or you will have to buy connects, and by buying connects you will have to pay like an actual cash or actual dollars to get connects so that you can apply for more jobs. So try to use your connects wisely and don't spam apply on any specific or any job proposal or any job ad that you find. Choose them carefully, because you have limited trials to apply in your account, and you will not be able to like create more than one account, because it asks for Upwork asks for real data like your ID, your picture. So you will not be able to like create more than one account, because you only have one valid legal data. So use your connects wisely. That's to cut it short. So I have now 0 connects, so I will not be able to apply for this job because it requires 10 connects unless I purchase connects. You can also see the reviews, the location. You can see how many jobs this client posted and his higher rate, and I prefer to apply for jobs whose higher rate is like 50% and more, because less than 50% means that the client posts a lot of jobs, but he merely accepts people on these jobs. He just posts jobs without accepting or closing these jobs. Next is the amount of hires that this client works with on Upwork and how many of them is active, and the total spent money. You can also see the job link. So by the way, you can also see the skills which are related to this job. You can see the activity on this job, how many people applied, and you can see here if there are any requirements of specific criteria. And if you don't have this requirement, you will find like a red exclamation mark instead of this question mark, which shows that not all the requirements fit your profile. So once you are satisfied with this job, you can click on apply now, where you will get redirected to the final page in which you will be able to insert your proposal as well as some other data, so that you can finalize and close your proposal. So by applying here, you can see that you have an option to apply with your general profile, or you can create more than one profile, and each profile for a specific skill. So for example, if you are skilled at IT and graphic design, you can build one profile for IT and one profile for graphic design, so that whenever you apply for a specific job, you apply with the related profile and not your general one. Next is the description. Again, you can see here the rate that you want, and I prefer to apply with the same rate that is posted on this job, but since this client didn't choose any specific rate, then you can insert the rate that you work with. Otherwise, I prefer to insert the budget of the client. Otherwise, don't apply, because he already mentioned a budget, so don't like break this budget. You can also schedule a rate increase in case you want a frequency of increase every 3 months or 6 months or 12 months, but this is only in the long-term jobs. Here you can insert your cover letter or your proposal. Try to mention why you are an attractive candidate and what makes you different. Try to briefly mention who you are and why you are qualified, and why this job is a great fit for you, and why you are a great fit for this job, so that the client is convinced to give you this job among other freelancers. You can also attach any different attachments from here related to this job, like samples, so that the client can know the type of work that you can deliver. And here you can insert your Upwork jobs from previous clients, so that you will give them like a glance of who you are and how rated you are. So if you worked with older freelancers, you can put it here. Sorry, if you worked with previous clients, you can put the reviews in here so that they will know that you are a highly reviewed freelancer and get convinced. You can also add a project or certificates from this section. And here is the bidding. So basically you will get like an arrangement, or your proposal will get an arrangement among the other proposals of different freelancers. So for example, if there are 50 freelancers applied for this job, you will get your proposal in a place among the 50 different freelancers. But if you want your proposal to be on the top of the list of the applied freelancers, you need to make a bid. A bid requires more connects. So basically in this job specifically, there are no bids, no people applied any bids. So if I clicked on just one connect, I will be the first place, which means that my proposal will be placed on the top of the other proposals. And once you are done, you can click on send for 10 connects so that your proposal will be sent to the client for review. This is a method through which you can make money with Upwork, but it's not the only method. In this method, we said that you are searching for gigs which are already published by clients, and then you apply for these gigs. Then clients look at your proposals and they either accept it or not. But there is the opposite of this process, where you will be able to get screened by clients. So instead of you searching for the client will be the person who is searching for you. This is done by visiting this notification button, where you will be able to see if any specific client invited you to a specific job or not. So basically I have received lately an invitation to this job. For example, if I clicked on it, you will be able to see the same exact information that we saw before, but you will also find an additional message from client, where the client sent me a message asking me to do a specific job. So this is the only difference? No, it's not the only difference. There is also a major difference, which is applying for these jobs will get or will deduct 0 connects from you. So applying for jobs that you were invited to will not consume any of your connects. It's completely free because the client himself asked you to apply for the job. But you will also apply and he will also filter your proposal. So receiving an invitation doesn't mean it's a contract, or doesn't mean you already got this gig. You will also apply like any normal gig and you will either be accepted or rejected. But the main difference is that the client was the one who sent you the job, and applying is for free. It doesn't deduct any connects from you. In order to reach this phase, the phase at which a client contacts you to apply for a specific job, you need to finalize and complete your profile so that it will be perfect, that the clients will be the ones who are searching for your services. So to complete your profile, you need to head to this top right icon, click on yourself, where you will be able to complete all the data about you. So you can see the title, the description, you can see the hourly rate. You can adjust all these things from these pen icons. You can also you can also see the amount of jobs that you accomplished and the total earnings that you made on Upwork. And this is the most important part of your profile, which is your portfolio. In portfolio, you show off all your accomplishments. So basically I have 5 pages of accomplishments for my job, and I placed them all in here so that whenever a client wants to know the quality of work that he might expect from me, he can visit my portfolio and see previous work that I have accomplished before. And if you're going to publish any of your previous work with previous clients to your portfolio, you need to make sure first that the client is okay with this, because you already got paid for this work. So you are not allowed to share this work unless the previous client agrees. Otherwise, if you are uploading like things that you did for a hobby and not for a paid content, you can of course share it in your portfolio. Next is the work history. In here you can see that this is by AI. AI wrote these things about me. You can also show it or or hide it, you can see the preferences that I placed on my account, the connects that are available. Here is an option of buying connects. In case you want to buy connects, let's explore the cost. So for 10 connects, you have to pay $1.5, which means like this 10 connects may be sufficient for only one application for one job, and not all type of jobs. Some other jobs require 16 or even 20 connects. So $1.5 is sufficient to apply once for 1 gig if you are out of connects. So you can see the rest of the preferences in here. You can also see the verification. So I have my ID verified, my phone number verified. You can also see the licenses, education, and you can see the completed jobs in here with the rating. You can see the skills. So basically your profile will talk about you and all your accomplishments. That's why it's very important, because it's the address of your book. And in case you don't know how to build your profile or how to write a proposal, you can also take a quick look on other freelancers, which is done by going to the jobs section in here. Click on it and choose talent, which will show you, instead of jobs, it will show you other freelancers, so that you can see competitors and professionals in your field and learn from them. So I can search now for talents, and I can search for voiceover, since this is my field. And now you will be able to see agencies and freelancers. So for example, if I chose the rising talent, it will show me the new talents. If I chose the top rated or top rated plus, it will show me the top freelancers. You can also choose the skills and the hourly rate. So for example, if we chose the top rated plus, and we chose those who get like huge sum of money of hourly rate, this means that you have picked the top notch of your field. And you can see that here is Mary T, which is a female voiceover artist, and she is considered as one of the top voiceovers on Upwork. So if we chose to click on her profile, for example, to see more about her, you can see that she is from the United States. She obviously have a professional studio. You can see her local time, you can see her title, her description, so that you can like take get an idea of what to write in your profile. Oh my god, she made 80k total earnings, which is a huge sum of money from Upwork. She has accomplished 224 jobs, and she have worked for 133 hours. So she is of course one of the top voiceovers. You can also see the work history, you can see the reviews about her work, you can see the skills, the project catalog. So her profile is historical, to be honest. So you can learn from all this data to build your own profile professionally. Now let's say that you have made or you have accomplished many jobs, and now you need to withdraw your money from Upwork to your bank account or to whatever. You can go to manage finances, where you will be able to choose withdraw earnings, and now you can see the available balance. And if you have a balance, you can click on get paid now, and you can choose the schedule, how much you can or how often you want to get paid, and what is the payment method. So if I clicked on this pen icon, I can choose how to get paid, and you have many options. You can choose to get paid on your local bank account, or to get paid on your Visa card, or on PayPal, as I did in here. So basically here I get paid on PayPal, and from PayPal I withdraw money to my bank account using my credit card. So there are plenty methods that you can use to withdraw money from your Upwork wallet to either your bank account or your electronic wallet, or whatever the method you prefer. And in case you have any inquiries about Upwork, you can always head to this question mark, which is the help section, where you can access the help center, for example, where you will be able to find all the type of blogs that you can that can come up to your mind. Any kind of question or inquiry, you will find it in here, and if not found, you can also head to the customer service so that you can leave your question. So we have discussed how we can make money with Upwork, along with other type or other methods and other websites that you can use to make money. So if you tried any of these methods before, or you are going to try any of them in the next days, make sure to tell us in the comment section down below if it worked with you or not, and also tell us which method was the most effective from your point of view. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in more tutorials and videos. Until then, take care and goodbye.